With Town Hall 13 just finished upgrading, let's hop in and talk about what to upgrade first. We got our new Town Hall 13 upgrade priority base built and ready to go. We're going to talk about everything here today. What to upgrade first, what to upgrade in the lab, all of that here today. And as we're getting ready for this brand new Let's Play series, I wanted to let you guys know about my second channel where I'm uploading videos multiple times a week for the sponsor of today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. Right now is the best time to get into Raid Shadow Legends because you get a huge head start by scanning my QR code or following the link down in the description. We'll talk about that in a minute. Raid has a ton to offer with tons of different champions that you could train and tons of different game modes. Some of these game modes you could play by yourself, like going in and fighting the bosses in the dungeons, which is absolutely fun. That'll help you get some gear for your champions. The dungeon that I enjoy farming the most is the Spider's Den. In this dungeon, you take on Skaveg, the boss, the spider boss with all those spiderlings. But on this stage, stage 20, which is really great for farming, I have a team that can finish this in like 10 to 15 seconds, which is really awesome. And a lot of these are just really common champions that you guys can get. Or as a clan, you could fight clan bosses. And speaking of my clan, we always have people coming and going, and we're always looking for new members. So if you guys want to play alongside of me, first of all, you got to download with the QR code or the link down in the description. But this is my clan that you can apply once we get a little bit of space. Not to mention, you can climb the Doom Tower, which is one of my favorite things in game right now. It's a nice little challenge that's very rewarding. And like I mentioned, you'll get a massive head start if you use my link or QR code. You'll start off with an epic champion, Tayrel. He's an absolute beast. His A2 here, his attack 2, that's what we call it kind of in Raid. You'll learn as we get going. Decreases enemy defenses and attacks if they're under asleep, which is so strong when you get going. And as you play through and hit level 25, you'll get one of the strongest epic healers in the game, Rector Draft, who can actually revive your allies. It's a nice trait to have. And Raid always has a bunch of different things going on in game. We always have a lot of summon events going on. We have tournaments, we have special events. So if you've ever been curious about Raid, now is the perfect time to get in. Scan that QR code, follow the link down in the description, and you can download and play Raid and learn right alongside me as I put up the videos on the second channel. But let's start off this episode by checking out our magic items so we kind of know what to expect. We don't have as many on this account, and honestly, I was debating, man, I kind of want to buy the gold pass of this one, but I think we're going to play Town Hall 13 with no gold pass. The 12 and 13 will be no gold pass. 14 and 15 will have gold passes. So that's how we're going to do this 4-in-1 Let's Play. So we don't have a lot here. We got Book of Fighting, Book of Building, Book of Spells, Book of Heroes. We do have a Rune of Gold and a Rune of Dark Elixir. And then I'm lower on medals on this account, so we only have a Hammer of Fighting and a Hammer of Upgrades. So we don't have a lot, or is it Hammer of Building? We don't have a lot here is the point, and we can really only finish 2 upgrades here today. Now remember, we do get that 5-day boost, so our laboratory, it's a 6-day upgrade, and I think that we can kind of be fine with those 6 days. If we take a look, like for instance, like our wizards, for instance, they're boosted up to 10 for these 5 days. Basically, we have a hero potion and a power potion for the next 5 days. And the laboratory, they're still level 9. So what I want to do is I want to instantly start the laboratory. That way we can get those troops ready as soon as possible. Now, we don't need to finish it. I don't want to use one of my magic items on the laboratory. I just don't think it's that urgent. However, something I do think is urgent, yeah, the clan castle. The clan castle, I think, is that urgent. Because by upgrading this, we get 5 more troop capacity. And anytime we can add troop capacity, it's good. And then the numbers just work out really well for this. So I really like getting this clan castle up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the clan castle up. We're going to use the hammer on this because of the 2 buildings we're going to finish today, this one is the more expensive and the longer one. So let's go ahead and let's use that hammer to go ahead and get our clan castle upgraded to 9. I'm a big fan of getting those clan castles up early. They are an instant boost, and then we could just kind of be done with it. We can kind of just move it over to this side. Actually, I'm going to leave it over to this side, so when I generate the link, that it's still there for you guys. Now, in the barracks, when we upgrade the barracks, we're going to unlock the Dragon Rider. This is kind of a mix between dragons and balloons, just in case you're unfamiliar with it. They're pretty beefy, but they only target defenses. I don't think it's a troop that we urgently need to get, not at least from my playstyle at Town Hall 13. So we could definitely upgrade the barracks, don't get me wrong, and get those Dragon Riders. That's not something I need right away. Like, I don't have to have it right away. In the Dark Barracks, we get the Apprentice Warden. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent here. I haven't played with the Apprentice Warden a ton in Town Hall 13, so I don't know if I need him. In the Spell Factory, we're going to get the Recall spell. I don't use it a lot. Now, if you guys are using this stuff a lot, go ahead and upgrade it. Go ahead and get it right away. But for me, something that's going to make an immediate impact, the Blacksmith. Yeah, it's a little bit weird, right? But the blacksmith is going to unlock us the healing tome. The healing tome is so good on the Grand Warden, not only on ground attacks, but on air attacks. It is one of the best pieces of equipment. It's just so nice. But when we get this healing tome, that means we're probably going to need those apprentice wardens. So what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the blacksmith right there, but I'm not going to book it because there's other things we can get more value out of. Like, for instance, the dark barracks, if we do want to get that apprentice warden, it's a 13-day upgrade. Even the regular barracks, 9 days, 9.5 days essentially on the upgrade. So honestly, I think our goal for today should be to get the dark barracks going up so we can unlock the apprentice warden, which I'm kind of excited about using that apprentice warden, and then using the book there so we can get essentially double the value, okay? I don't know. Maybe you're with me on that one, maybe not. But this stuff is all kind of subjective. Laboratory and clan castle has to go up right away. Every town hall level, laboratory, clan castle has to go up. The barracks, dark barracks, spell factory, all that kind of stuff, it depends on what you like using. And if you want to experiment with the new stuff, if you want to experiment with a Dragon Rider, maybe you saw a YouTuber using them or you saw it in a war against you and you want to try out the Dragon Rider, go for it, man. Dragon Riders are a pretty cool troop. Pair them up with some dragons. They are really, really nice. For me, I think I like the Apprentice Warden, especially when we start talking about Town Hall 13 attacks. I think the Apprentice Warden's actually going to come in handy. So these two, get them up ASAP. You don't necessarily have to book your lab. It helps if you have extra resources. You don't have to book your lab. This stuff kind of subjective. We're going to try to get some of it up for sure. And then what you want to do is you want to move on to your army camps. You want to get these army camps up as soon as possible. And honestly, I might do my army camps before we do the spell factory, before we do the barracks, because these army camps are going to be so important getting that up. Again, adding that housing space is really, really huge. Now, workshop, another subjective thing. We are going to unlock the siege barracks, which is amazing, but if you're in a clan that's able to donate you that, you don't have to really worry about it as much. But if you're not, you're going to want to get that workshop up because the siege barracks is really nice. So now that we've talked about that stuff, let's talk about something even more important than all of this stuff, all right? This stuff is really nice, but we didn't take a look at the new buildings. Honestly, I meant to do it before we got into all that. But we get a brand new hero at Town Hall 13. And I'm like disappointed in myself that it took this long to look at the new hero, the Royal Champion. 50,000 Dark Elixir, and she is a beast. She's going to be really grindy. We're going to have to grind her up, but she is going to be worth it, guys. So we are going to immediately drop the Royal Champion down, and then also I'm going to go ahead and start upgrading her. We have a lot of hero grinding to do, and since she's new, she's going to be really, really fast. So the faster we can get her to 5, 10, 15, just get her upgrading, the better. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop her down. And then also in here, we have some new traps, which let's go ahead and let's place these traps over here on the trap side here. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's place those in there. Let's grab these traps. We got another spring trap, which those are all easy to max out. We definitely want to get all these new traps, but we also get new defenses, guys. And normally I'm like, let's get all the offensive stuff up before we build these new defenses because, I mean, they're pretty beefy. But if you wanted to get the scatter shots right now, I wouldn't be mad at you. And we have a ton of gold anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build one of my scatter shots just to use up some of that gold. I know it's not necessarily optimal because we can do other things, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build that scatter shot right now just so we can have it going, get it building, and get it working. Now, with our other builder, the goal is to get the Apprentice Warden unlocked. We need 13 million elixir, but I think we can get there. We can spend 300 raid medals to grab 2.5 million elixir from there. We got just a scotch in our loot cart, and since we used up all of our loot, we have a good amount here in our treasury. So we can go ahead and grab that, and now that number's not so daunting, right? Like now, we can go ahead and we can get that 13 million. But before we do that, let's talk about the rest. So definitely grind heroes. Try to get this kind of stuff up first. This is just how I do it. I like to get this offensive stuff up first. Not necessarily the town hall. The town hall is a defense. We don't really need to worry about the town hall. But like this kind of offensive stuff, we want to get up right away. Now, don't get me wrong. Getting the town hall up is nice because we get that freeze effect, I believe, at level 3 at Town Hall 13. So we definitely want to get that. But one thing not to neglect here, especially if you're going to be using runes, are the storages. I saw someone saying don't upgrade the storages, that's too long. It's 5.5 days. But you also are going to gain 1 million elixir or gold. Upgrading all 4 of these, if you're popping a rune, we are adding 4 million elixir. Like, why wouldn't you upgrade those before you pop off a rune. So honestly, like getting these storages up is a pretty good idea. Getting the Dark Elixir storage up, we gained 60,000. If you're going to use a Dark Elixir rune, get the storage up first, all right? And then after you get all this offensive stuff down, then you can start working on defenses. Build that second scatter shot, get the scatter shots upgraded, get the eagle upgraded, your infernos, your expos, and then kind of work on your other stuff. I like doing Teslas, wizard towers, air defenses, and then we got archer towers, we got cannons, we got all this stuff. And at 13, a lot of this stuff goes up twice. So we got a lot of work to do here at Town Hall 13. This is the base. I will link it down there in the description. I'll pin it in the comments so you guys can have it. But it's a lot of work at Town Hall 13, and that's why I was considering using the gold pass on this account. But I think we'll just do the top 2 accounts and kind of see how this goes, kind of compare and contrast. Let me know if you guys have any questions on this. Again, like, it's all subjective, but let's talk about the laboratory, because we don't have it up right now, but it'll be up soon. Let's talk about what we should upgrade in the lab. So the Town Hall 13 laboratory is pretty interesting, and honestly, if you watch the Town Hall 12 lab, it's gonna be pretty similar here at Town Hall 13 for me. Again, my playstyle, how I play the game, what I like to use. That Yeti Super Wiz bat strategy I keep talking about, if you've watched the videos, I use that at 12, I use it at 13, I use it at 14. So my priorities for Town Hall 13 are going to be getting the Yetis upgrading, getting the Wizards upgrading, and I don't think bats go up. Yeah, we don't have bats to go up here. So those 2 are going to be the high priority, and then maybe even the wall breakers so that our super wall breakers can bust through that first layer. Now, the nice thing here is we don't have to worry about barbarians, archers, or goblins. So those are already done. Now, another really OP Town Hall 13 attack strategy is Queen Charge Hybrid. I love this attack strategy. I just love the Yeti Super Wiz just a little bit more. I just love a good bat wave. That's what it is. So if you want to go hybrid, you want to get those healers up so you can heal your queen. You want to get those miners up so you can get mining. And you want to get those hog riders up so you can get to hog ridering, I guess. But also another option, which I saw in the comments when I did the Town Hall 16 video, is Twin Hog. Twin Hog is really good. Another strategy that could be good here that you can use right away is the Super Witch Smash, which is already maxed out. So there's a ton of options here. Now, for me, Overgrowth, I don't think is going to be a really big priority. On the spells, like, none of these spells really jump out at me. Like, if I use a hammer, it might be for poison, because I can't do my bats, I can't do my freeze. I guess if I'm gonna go hybrid, probably get the heal up. Yeah, that would probably make sense. Heal and or poison, get those up as soon as possible. Honestly, I would probably use my hammer on the poison just because it's a Dark Elixir spell. That way I could save that Dark Elixir for all those hero upgrades we have. We have a ton of hero upgrades. So then do the heal spell with some elixir. So this is all subjective to what you like using. If you're going to use the Dragon Riders and Dragons, get those up. Get them upgraded. If you like Lalo, get your Lava Hounds and your Balloons up. Whatever you like using, or if you want to try out new stuff, or if you saw stuff, just get that upgraded. And what's really nice is we have Power Potions now, which will max all that stuff out for you, and you could try it in War. But for me, my priority is going to be in the Yetis, the Wizards, and the Wall Breakers. And then after that, I'll probably do hybrid trips. So the Healers, the Miners, and the Hog Riders. And then I kind of just told you what I was doing on spells. So that's how I feel about the Town Hall 13 laboratory. Also, Siege Machines I generally save to the end because I can donate myself max Siege Machines. Also, that reminds me, Hammer of Fighting could be used on the Apprentice Warden here, but probably on the Hogs. Probably either of those. I mean, maybe after CWL ends, we get another Hammer of Fighting and get the Apprentice Warden up. I feel like Apprentice Warden will go really well with a Queen Charge hybrid. So I think we kind of went over everything here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have to do resource buildings, which is so nice. So let's go. Oh, we had a lot of elixir there. We probably only have to do one attack to get enough to get our Apprentice Warden up, but we are going to have to upgrade something else. How much is that scatter shot? Is it 10 million? 11 million. If we can get enough to get the scatter shot, I mean, we got 2 star bonuses saved up. We definitely want to get those. We saved those on purpose. So let's go ahead, let's get our star bonuses, and then let's get some more upgrades. It seems like when I upgrade these town halls, I have a hard time finding loot, but let's show you guys this attack strategy. Yeah, let's show you guys this. So remember, we do have essentially a power potion for the next 5 days. So let's take advantage of that. Let's get some farming. Let's stay on top of our star bonuses. I already did the Town Hall 12 star bonus for the day. I probably should have did that in the video, right? Although, like, I kind of want to focus on the priority guides for this one. I don't know. I feel like for priority guides, like we kind of just want to focus on the priority guides, even though have an ad in here. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We got to pay some bills, man. I got kids to feed. Use code BASH. Use code BASH, man. We got kids to feed. Let's get this wizard tower taken. I don't like that wizard tower. It's kind of rude. Let's work through there. All right, let's go through here. Nice, things are working. So pretty much we're just gonna be patient. We're gonna let everything gut out this core, and then we're gonna run our bats through. Ideally, if we had RC, it would be really, really nice. But obviously, she's upgrading. She would be max level, but her equipment is not gonna be max level. So that's kind of the trade-off there. So let's go ahead and let's send the bats away from the enemy royal champion, and let's go ahead and send in our bat wave, and we'll just freeze the wizard towers. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll go like that. Ooh, look at that wizard. That wizard getting a little bit of splash there. Also, Queen might be able to get this wizard tower down, or we could just freeze all this stuff. We got freezes. Not a big deal. No big deal there. Get our cleanup in. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy, boys. Easy. That's how we do it. So there's our first 3 stars. We do have to get a little bit more, but we have enough elixir. So let's go take care of that situation with our dark barracks here. All right, bats are cooking yet. Look at that. Oh, I love watching bats clean up a base. It is so satisfying, man. So satisfying. Let's pop Queen ability so she can help out. The storages are the longest thing there. Nice. Not bad. Really solid raid there. But let's go back home. Let's get the Apprentice Warden unlocked, which I like the Apprentice Warden quite a bit. And we'll go ahead and we'll use that Book of Building. And then we need, what would I say, 11 million? So with the star bonus, we'll have enough. We can drop down the other scatter shot as well. Now, the one downside to this army is you do have to boost those super troops. So I think what we'll do is we do have one more cooked up here. We'll use that, and then we'll just switch to something like baby dragons or something. That way we don't have to really use up too much of this dark elixir, because like I said, I want to keep this royal champion down and upgrading pretty rapidly. I guess let's take a look at the equipment. Our equipment starts out at level 1, so if we can just put a little bit, we don't have a ton of resources, but if we can just put a little bit of resources into getting some of this stuff upgraded, that would be really nice just to help her out. Because the big thing is the equipment more than like the hero level. Don't get me wrong, hero levels help, but the equipment is going to make a big impact also. So we'll put a little bit of ores and stuff into that, and we'll try to save a little bit of dark elixir by not popping off those super wizards and the super wall breakers as well. So let's do that. Let's keep moving forward. All right, guys, we need stars. We might be able to make this work. I think if we put King in here, oh, we got Giant Gauntlet and the Spiky Ball. If we hit Giant Gauntlet, Spiky Ball there, then he gets through the Infernos. Okay, good, nice, solid. He works through there. We kind of need him to go south. If we can do this without wasting our army, that's the thing here. Can we do this without wasting the army? Let's put the Queen in here. She's gonna be fine. Let's just pop her ability. Oh, she one-shots. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. And the King gets over to the heroes. We can use his. Ooh, can we get this town hall? We could use the siege machine, to be honest. We could use the siege machine and be fine there. I'm kind of on board for it. We do have all these bows and stuff, which I don't know if we necessarily get. Wait, Queen's. Queen's going Leroy Jenkins. Can she reach? Oh, she can reach. She's going for it. Let's rage her up. That's CC rage, so it's fine. It's CC rage. Okay, nice. She gets that. Let's go ahead and let's just throw this in here since we got Yetis in there. That'll work out. This is fine. All right, so we'll work through there. I meant to pop Warden ability earlier, but that's okay. We're fine. We're not panicking. Got the Yetis working. We at least got 2 stars here, essentially for free. We need to get this loot though. We need to get the loot. Give me the loot. Go King. Okay, nice. We'll get all this loot. I think at least most of this loot, and not have to use any of our troops. And even if we do use troops, actually we could use a baby dragon because I have baby dragons training. So we can use a baby dragon. We'll get 2 stars. That's positive. All right, nice. We get all the loot. I don't think we're gonna get through those expos, but that's solid. Plus we get 2 stars towards our bonus, which should, get us our star bonus, which we can go ahead and grab. Now, I'm definitely gonna grab the other star bonus, which we have an army for, and then what we can do for the other 2 stars is we can find a base like that and do that. Oops, wrong one. Or we could just like Yeti blimp town halls. We'll make it happen. So let's go ahead and let's drop that down. Do I want to pop this? Am I gonna be on in about an hour? I feel like 8 hours is probably better. When I wake up, the RC will be ready to go. So I'm not gonna pop off that potion just because I don't know if I'm going to be awake and I don't want to waste it. So we'll save that potion for later. This one should be nice and easy for this army. So let's go ahead and let's crush this here. Hopefully the upgrade priority guide did help you guys out a little bit. And we continue on the Let's Play. I think the Town Hall 14 has 2 or 3 days. I'll have to look again. I don't remember. I want to say it's 3 days left. It might be 2. I don't know. But maybe we'll be able to speed that up a little bit and get that one out for you over the weekend, or we'll see. We'll see how things are going. We'll see how things are looking. But the plan, like I said, the plan is to get the 14 upgrade guide next, get the 15, and then we're just going to Let's Play every day. Unless, like, I have something going on or there's an update information or stuff like that. Every day, we're just going to play on these 4 accounts. We're going to get our star bonus. We're going to upgrade. We're going to get builders going if we need to. They might be longer episodes, but it's something we're trying. I've never done 4 accounts at once. I've always done, like, single Let's Play. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. And, I mean, hopefully it works out. If not, we'll try something else. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just, you know, I've been doing YouTube almost 9 years now. And just kind of trying to think of ways to kind of reinvent the Let's Play. It seems like the Let's Play kind of isn't in, as, you know, a lot of us have been playing forever. But if we can reinvent it, help a lot of people out, that's the goal. And after a couple more Yeti blimps, we get our second star bonus. So now we have that. We have that under control. We got all of our builders going. We got to wait a few days on the lab. We're good, man. We're good. What I'll do is when the Royal Champion wakes back up, I'll put her back down and we'll be good to go. I'll see you guys back tomorrow. We have a special little video tomorrow. Don't forget to go check out our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing.